And we're back.
We are back.
2023 Polecat World Championships. This time, it is the back 9 for our featured card. Of course, the event brought to you by Innova, and the media brought to you by this channel right here, Gatekeeper Media. So excited to be here, joined by CEO and founder of Polecat World Championships, Harper Alexander. We had a great front 9. Excited for the back, Harper.
Yeah, same here. I mean, gorgeous day in the park. Some good scores here. James with the 3, even including a bogey. -1, even though Nick has missed some putts, is a great score. Even and even, you know, Derek and Ohn are carving up the course like you would. And Juliana, no slouch at +2. The back 9, I think, is a little easier to score on.
Yeah, we've seen James kind of start to find his, a little bit too turned. Start to find his rhythm here on the last few holes, so excited to see if he can keep it up. 3 under, obviously a great score. I think, even if you can shoot under par, that's generally everyone's goal out here.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, though, with the boomer polecat shot.
That's a boomer. He's pin high. That's a long, long throw. This will be another one where these next 3, they're playing it for a 3 and fine with that.
This hole's always my internet distance tester. It's 302 feet, slightly uphill, and a slight line that you have to throw on the disc to get it there. So you say you can throw 300, step up, park this hole, and then you can throw 300 feet.
Agreed. And it, obviously it's wide open. You throw the polecat out into space, and then you could either run it from 80 or lay up for the tap-in 3.
A little bit of danger behind the pin too. You can see those trees.
There's your tap-in 3 right there.
Trees do provide a little bit of cover on the approach or the comeback.
There's your run.
Woo! Safe run. Proctor almost by 11's tee pad. You can see that safety net there. Oh my God, he's a dog.
Oh, that had every chance to go in.
You can see that microphone hanging out of Proctor's pocket. That was from me documenting his experiences up ahead of a documentary, a procumentary, if you will, that we're releasing with the new year.
Oh, man. Nick has had some birdie chances. That was for the solo birdie on the card.
It is so hard to, when you're out of rhythm with a putter like a polecat, it's so hard to, what are you going to do? Just, fall back on what you know? No, you don't. You're just going to kind of, reach around, try and figure it out, do whatever you can, but it's difficult to find that rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, you see Nick, he's missing low repeatedly. It's just, it's going to be dead on straight, and he has been. He's just a little low.
One of the most iconic holes here at Golden Gate Park. We've all seen it if you've checked out the Central Coast Safari coverage, but 11 on the pyramid. That's going to be the B position. It used to be a stump. Eventually, they built up this big pyramid, and before not too long, we're going to have to replace it again, but your basic hyzer shot.
Good check up there.
You'll notice they are going to play right of this tree right in front of you. That's a Mando sign sitting on it, so really have to throw the hyzer, which with a polecat can be difficult.
Yeah, this is one where your average am could actually go for the birdie here because you got a safe putt uphill into the hillside.
Oh no!
That's gonna be crazy for me then.
Time-honored tradition here at Golden Park, hitting the Mando.
Yeah.
We'll see if
she's got a better attitude about it than most.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, during the weekly, that's no fun.
That's pretty throw.
Unraveling. That is so money. Get over the little tree.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great throw.
I love this. Okay.
You have to put so much on it. Yeah. Ooh, a little throw action.
That is this is the one situation where it would pay to have the ultimate style sidearm. You know what I mean? It's so much that shot with the polecat.
Yeah, Ohn has to more or less take her medicine here for the bogey. Derek could put this in his wheelhouse.
Oh, but it's scary. It's a scary putt. I mean, you said you can run it, but if you're kind of on the angle that Derek is, there is some room to fall out left there.
Yeah. I think that's a layup.
Yeah, good approach there.
Smart play. Can he do it? There you go.
Yes, he's back, folks.
That's what he needed. Dead in the heart. That's a birdie putt. He's been all around all day.
Yep. 2 out of the last 3, and the unfortunate missed putt on 10 that still looked pretty good. So he's feeling it.
Yep, Derek plays the hole really well there for the 3.
Scares me every time the disc releases his hand.
Cut through king. James with a
Easy
tap
breezy.
in bird.
Only unfortunate 4, but you know, after hitting the Mando tree, you kind of chalk that one up as that. Good to limit the damage from there.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to get up and down, especially with a forehand from where Ohn hit that tree.
Yeah. Yeah, this hole 11 and hole 12 we're about to see are really your basic hyzer shots. This one's going to be in the A position, the shortest position on the hole, but they're really like, I mean, frankly, they're out of distance range for a lot of our general amateur, day-to-day players.
Yeah.
It really takes the power of a Proctor or a Nick Hanson. Great little bush.
Talk about living
Rollout.
right. That was a great rollout.
I honestly have to go flick on this one and the last one. I birdied the 11 with the sidearm, but just to get that extra glide at the end,
Yeah.
this one didn't work out.
This, I mean, talk about your distance test.
Mm-hmm.
If you can land in the circle on this, you are an elite thrower. Because this is one where most people are throwing mid-ranges and drivers.
Watch out, Hunter. Yeah, James and Juliana were talking, and Jim Oates, frankly, who was there as well, we're talking about her play and maybe her options, Ohn's option as well. Proctor's dad plays a lot here. He just throws it onto the side of the hill because he has a hard time getting it up over this bush that Ohn is right here.
Yeah, that's a good throw there. That's what the Polecat's made for.
Okay, into the bush.
Possibly Derek's first miscue.
Yeah, nothing to write home about. Too long to run it, too short to mess it up.
Ooh, Derek trying to do things.
Forehand, though, he was
Yeah,
not
nobody
liking
saw that. Nobody take a picture of that. We won't talk about it again.
It's such a tough spot to be. It's a lot of times during your regular round, you'll just pull it a little bit to the right, and it's like nothing, and it really hurts not to birdie this hole.
Oh, he's
Speaking
gonna want
of-
that one back. Yeah, he's having a great round, but he's also, I mean, it could be 2 or 3 strokes better. That's a nice putt.
So it should be noted. This is a flex start over a 3-day period, and this is the first of 3 days that players are going to be able to play.
That's right, yeah. We broke our standing record again this year for number of players. I think we were 280 something.
Wow.
It was 262 in the previous year. So it keeps on building, the momentum.
That's wrong. I like that though.
You love it. Everyone loves it.
Oh my God, it's about as wrong as this shot.
Oh.
Oh my God.
James, don't hurt him.
To go backhand park job, honestly, is the only way you could even do that is with a flippy enough disc like the Polecat.
Well, and there's only about 38,000 trees between the tee pad and the basket here, and he just escaped all of them.
Yeah, I kind of like this hole. It's the 4th hole on the back 9. It's very reminiscent of hole 4. It's kind of the mirrored image, like a lot of little trees, whereas hole 4 is a few big trees. This one plays up and to the left. The other hole 4 plays down and to the right. Interesting little tie in there.
Low laser here, that'll work. I mean, she should definitely be able to get up and down for the 3.
Yeah. Ooh, Derek.
Okay. Oh, God. He's hitting
Okay.
every tree, all 38,000, he's hit them.
And the ones that have fallen. Derek, 2 holes in a row.
Yeah, forehands. Much as I love the Polecat, it is not a great forehand disc. She plays the hole well there. Oh, man, she's putting well.
You said it earlier. Gosh, you're not kidding, man. Every putt looks so good.
They've all looked really good, and they've all been 3 inches low. His putt has looked good, too, but it's been left or right.
This hole, I love this green. It's in my opinion, like the appropriate amount of cluttered. It has
Absolutely.
directionality. Long right is tough, but it's fair.
That's just a rude birdie from James. I mean, that's...
And frankly, he went out of order. So
He
multiple
did.
layers of rude.
Yeah, again, we'll take it up in committee.
you have your work cut out for you in committee. This is
Yeah,
like
look at Derek not marking the disc. I mean,
oh my God.
things are getting loosey-goosey here.
Well, this is what happens
And
when Proctor is starting to lay the hammer down on the rest of the card.
we might need to shift back from our benevolent dictatorship back to an actual dictatorship here. This is not cool.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's heating up.
I love this shot too. 14B right down by the stairs. Really like feels like the traditional position for the hole. Not too long, and not too short, but it allows for these beautiful left to right drifters.
This is one where in real life, so to speak, you could throw Polecat and it would make sense.
Well, it wouldn't make sense, but
No, I think it makes a ton of sense. It's the best disc for the line. We've seen now 3 absolute
that is
perfect
I love
shots.
that shape. I do love this hole. 14, I don't think gets enough credit for how awesome of a hole it is. It's, for me, like top 3, 4 holes on the course.
Another good line. If it has enough steam. Yeah, a little short, but
You know, it's easy to get the left to right energy on the Polecat. It's tough to actually have that finish on the end. You know, I think you need that height.
yeah.
Derek, a little short too, but
Yeah. I think, and they're all keeping it away from, there's OB along the left side. So, you know, they're all keeping it away from that. Oh my goodness. Bro.
no.
Bro. Good run. Just
Oh, Ohn.
absolute putt monster. No fear. She
That's-
goes
that's-
30 past.
That's the one thing I know about Ohn, though. No part of her is afraid.
That's it. Yeah, she was a dream to have on the card. I mean, look, she's probably 45 and coming back uphill. No fear. Oh,
I mean, listen, let's be honest, though. It's a beautiful sunny day in Golden Gate Park. Great birdie for James. On a Monday, I mean, if you're scared of something on a Monday at Golden Gate Park in
Yeah.
the sun, like, you probably got bigger problems than a
take
Polecat.
it elsewhere is what I say. Although I do play a very scared brand of golf myself. Great birdie for Nick.
Yeah, but you never play on Monday.
I try not to. I'm trying to work.
Because keep it out. If
Maybe
you're
go
scared
for a
Monday.
jog on Mondays.
Yeah.
You know, maybe read a book, a novel.
A whole
you know,
novel?
Something adult.
Yeah,
Something mature.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Speaking of mature, is everyone's reaction to that beautiful birdie by James. Honestly, it was like been there, done that.
Yeah.
6 down now through 14 holes would be a really like almost like a dream start for most people on the course.
Yep, this is a long hole. Even for the Proctors of the world, this is a tough 2.
Yeah, 395. You know, it does kind of shape up similar to hole 3 for that Polecat shot. If you can start it on extreme hyzer and have it just drift all the way down, kind of like Nick is doing here, but just to get that amount of distance and the forward penetration on the Polecat seems unlikely.
Yeah. Nick's round here is an interesting one. I mean, he is -3 with a bunch of, frankly, missed opportunities. You know, he -3 with this disc is great. That would have been the course record in years 1, 2, and 3 of this event. And
Frankly, before all the good players started coming.
true.
But-
But, you know, he set the course record the year
Yes.
before, and he could be all around it right now, too. And there's more birdie holes coming up. Look at that flight. That's a pretty flight.
It's going to give a little...
He's going to have an easy peasy pitch up for 3. That's a well-played hole.
It's been kind of fun to watch this hole transform over the years. You know, obviously many trees have come down, but I feel like you're also starting to see the severity of the slope start to lessen and lessen, especially down by this pin. It used to be that if you kind of like plunked a hyzer down onto this green, it was very likely going to jump up and roll OB into that meadow. Now, though, we've got
Derek
some
and Ohn
roots,
playing nicely there.
great shots. We've got some sand. It's not really something you think about a ton. Oh my God! Look at just the grass is insanely overgrown here.
Yep, well played there. Those 3s are essentially birdies for mortals. Ooh, sit down.
Oh, great angle control.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I gotta say the gallery we had for this it might have rivaled any Safari lead card I've ever seen.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody in the club, SF Club. I mean, this is like you said, it's a Monday. It's it's a
During work
random
hours?
Monday in May, and people are out supporting the featured card, supporting the event. People have been gung ho for this event for 5 years now, and I just want to say a big thanks to the club and everybody in it.
Feelings mutual, Harper. I appreciate all the work that you and the committee at large has put into the event. Having things like this go on in our club culture course is, one of the biggest reasons why people do stay in the area.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, oh no, oh no. It is a great club. It is a great course. It is a great city, and it's been an honor. No marker there. We'll talk about that. It's been an honor. See, Derek marks like a gentleman.
Like an absolute professional.
Yeah, he played the hole like a gentleman. He actually marks his lie. So does Juliana. James can't be asked. Can't be bothered.
Petulant.
Ugh, disgusting.
Speaking of beauty, though, this course club culture, it's a great thing to be around, James looking to put his stamp on that culture.
Yep.
And
This is another long one that James gets to the circle's
Lord,
edge.
Come on. I can't... So, 296, so far uphill, though. And
Yeah.
it really...
That's a false 296.
Exactly.
For
It
sure.
does not do it justice, especially given the flight path that these things have to fly.
Yeah.
A long, uncurling hyzer that finishes straight. That's the trick.
Yeah. And there's a few, increasingly with some drought, there's a few De La style roots out here that can really mess up your hole even when you've played things right.
If you don't have it, you should have it.
Nice.
It's good. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that.
Right down the middle, baby.
All day.
Look at that.
Straight ahead, all day.
It is crazy straight. We make a lot of jokes about the polecat, and it is kind of a niche thing, but if you need to throw 200 dead straight or 150, this is a disc for you.
There we go.
It's actually the very first putter I ever bought off of Amazon. I searched disc golf putter, and I bought the one with the silliest looking stamp, and that was the crazy original polecat with the long neck. I was told quickly thereafter to maybe switch up the putter,
Right.
but I still have that disc.
Yeah. Plus now, what did you played the event obviously this year. What plastic did you go with?
I went with the actually exact same Halo polecat I played as last year. And I had it on the road all year as well. So if anybody saw me playing around out there on the road, I had a few massive throw-ins with it. At the All-Star event specifically stands out. But yeah, I don't know. Polecat's kind of part of my brand at this point, especially being on the road from San Francisco. Everybody knows of the Polecat World Championships.
Great putt.
It's synonymous with elite level disc golf at this point. So,
Obviously.
I feel obligated to bring it out as much as I can while on the road.
Yeah. It snuck into coverage a little bit in 2023. I feel like between James and Juliana,
Ohn.
and Nick and Ohn, and I feel like maybe Coling through one at some point.
Oh my God, we
they
had
were
out and
Alden
about. Gannon all down here playing. We
True.
had many really great players. Frankly, it's like probably I won't even mention the others that aren't Innova sponsored, but I think it's something. This kind of an event is something that is brand independent, agnostic, as you will,
Yeah.
if you will, and it's just more about the fun of the flying frisbee.
It's just for laughs. It's just for kind of fellowship on the course, and
And it's just for watching flights like this.
come on,
What?
come on, to 2-3 feet.
The doctor is officially in.
I need to get some of those pants or something, or a beard, or a hat, or glasses. I mean, or
He's so many things that you're not.
yeah. I was gonna say maybe I need to be 6'3".
Yeah, yeah.
Another thing I'm
I
not.
mean, he's a big guy, like a very big guy.
Yeah, I mean he's a thick 6'3" also.
Oh, Nikki.
Oh, see, there's the polecat baring its teeth a little bit. Late round, it's going to start turning right.
So we haven't mentioned it. This hole can be diabolical at times. Hole 17, it's straight down the hill, but there's so many trees you got to navigate. And we saw Nick work all the way to the right,
Yeah, Derek starts his left to account for that.
and there is out of bounds on for that right side. So Nick, I would imagine, has found that out of bounds.
Look at that.
Derek might have been a little short, but Ohn, there you go, thread the
It
needle.
took Owen about 40 minutes to master this disc.
This is her shot all
Yeah,
day. Flip to look at that flight.
Yeah, it took Juliana a lifetime to master it, but I mean, just such a pretty thrower. Derek style. I think he was inbounds
Yeah.
here, so I think he's played that nicely for a par 3.
Now, Nick did find the out of bounds. You can see those little pieces of wood there in that path denoting the out of bounds.
Yep.
Pretty routine. Ooh,
Good effort.
up shot. Really try and just save that 4. I like that.
That's
little
perfect.
ground
Kind
play.
of ground it in and let it just slide.
This green can be a little quick. You see that those eucalyptus trees lining the green there. They can drop their leaves, eucalyptus leaves. So slick.
Yeah.
Nick with the 4, obviously disappointing, but I think 2 down. You know, you wanna win, but as long as you're under par, I think you're you're
2 down's
finishing
a
with a smile on your face.
Totally good score. We've had world championships here won with, evens and -1s and -2s. I mean, that is in a non-Proctor world, that's a great score.
Talk to me a little bit about the layout. Same layout every year? Do you do small adjustments?
So it has been the same layout every year, but to your point, we may change it this coming year for 24, because I do think, it's time for a change. The next 5 years we'll do a different layout, is my thinking. We'll keep some positions the same and switch some up.
Well, I love it. That means this year is likely to be the last of this course. The course record before, was it 8 down?
The year before this, Nick Hanson and Jordan Brooker tied for the championship, and I believe that was 6 down. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So Proctor's at this point obliterated the course record, and barring a quadruple putt, will likely set it. Now, the question is he going to get the half course? He's 35, 40 feet to the right. Really, nobody's close to him right now, but we said it earlier. This is day 1 of 3, so you can't really look at the scores and
Right.
coast it in. You got to have that foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, James is putting up a great number, but, again, 275 people are going to get to have their crack at it, including you, including me, including, another entire club's worth of people. So James is slapping up a good number.
But he's not settled.
He's not satisfied. Plus, again, you got killers out there. Jordan Brooker
Very true.
could shoot any number of birdies on this course.
Well,
We've got great,
probably not more than 18, but
probably not any number, but
Yeah.
somewhere between 0 and 18. Derek, I think this is for a birdie.
would love to finish it out. Now James here lining it up for the turkey to finish and 9 down on the round.
I mean, that is pure. That was on the pole the entire way. The sun is out. The guns are out. James with a 9 under with a polecat, with a single polecat.
Oh my God, he doesn't even have to take the shirt off for the guns to be out. It's apparent. Nick looking to finish himself strong too. Good
Yeah,
putt.
he found it. He found the stroke a little late, but a great round and a great putt there.
3 under par, incredibly respectful. 97% of players would be thrilled throwing under par, probably in general, but
Yeah.
with a polecat, my God.
I think, when we have 260, 270 play, generally you have 15 to 20 people get under par. So what is that? That's about 8% of the of the field gets under.
Juliana is going to finish with that 3 and finish at +3. Ohn Scoggins is able to get her by a single stroke. And Derek,
Great round for Derek. And thanks to him for playing on the feature card. Thanks to all of these players, James, Ohn, Nick, Juliana, and Derek, for being filmed and being such good spirits about this.
yeah, it can be difficult to play on camera. Not a lot of you know, but now Derek knows. It can be a little bit pressure-packed. It can be a little stressful, gallery cameras. But regardless, James was able to step up. Now, that is a name that you just mentioned. Jordan Brooker coming in and pushing him.
Yeah.
8 down.
And look at who Jordan's above there. Above Alden Harris, Gannon Burr, some really known touring professionals. And, Jordan, really quiet, nice, sweet, kind of unassuming guy. 2 years in a row has absolutely made just hay at this event.
Absolutely. Seems like, he was part of our championship San Francisco Disc Golf Club team, out of the NorCal Team Invitational, so he does have a bit of a home here. But again, we would not be doing James justice without waxing a little bit more about that round. 9 under par. he missed a shorty on 12. It could have been even better. You know, after the 3 days of golf, he is going to be crowned your Polecat World Champion. His first World Championship of any kind in his life. So that's a huge moment, something he's going to remember forever, something he may tell his future children, maybe his children's children may.
Michael Porton, I want to call that out. I mean, this guy is an absolute superstar. He has come from Savannah, Georgia, 2 years in a row now, bearing gifts, being like a totally sweet, bright spirit, and came out again this year, shot an amazing 5-down round, and then went back, I think, you know, within a few days of this event, his wife gave birth to their first kid, and so he got to live the best of both worlds, throwing polecats and becoming a new parent. Love Michael Porton, and I assume and hope he'll come out again.
Wow. Can't wait to see him out here next year, hopefully. Maybe they'll take the whole family out. That might be
Amazing.
fun.
Yeah,
But,
probably worth it.
after that, the next 4 names are really a venerable who's who of the San Francisco Disc Golf Club.
Yeah.
Mike Sale, Danny Kerfield, Dennis Flasher, and of course, Logan Ritter. That next name you're going to see out at pro events everywhere, hopefully. That is going to wrap it up for this coverage. I had such a fun time taking a blast from the past, hanging out in Golden Gate Park, basically our backyard for the Polecat World Championships. Again, thank you so much, Harper, for all the work you've done and for joining me today to do this commentary.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to Innova and Gatekeeper and all the other sponsors and volunteers and everyone that helps me put this on. You know, it's a goofy event, but it's a sweet event, and everybody comes with a really good attitude. So thanks to all.
I really appreciate everyone who has stuck around to the end of this video. We've blabbered, we've yammered, we've waxed poetically, but it's been so much fun. I can't wait to see all of you in attendance next year for the 2024 Polecat World Championships.